Hello, lovelies. Happy Saturday. Joanne Hughes here. And today I felt really drawn to do a collective reading for you guys. So here I am. I've already pulled cards and I was just feeling this energy around right now. And there's a lot of interesting things going on right now in the planet. Not only that, it is, the season as well. I know I put a post there the other day of, there's so many reasons why right now times may be feeling really sluggish. We may be feeling sluggish. Just there's, we're going to feel like this interesting energy, not just from, the things that are happening on the planet, but also just the spiritual and seasonal things that exist right now, which create this energy, which we all feel and will sense that, but unless we're really aware of what it is, then, that also in itself can start to trigger anxiety or fear or doubt. But when you're aware of it, you just know that it's a shift on the planet with a lot of things. And I just felt really, really pulled today to pull some cards for you guys. And so that is what I am doing. So, and some interesting cards came out today, definitely and for sure. Um, so Okay. So I I just want to kind of explain my process as well, because first what I do is I will meditate, pull up my energy so that I have a clear channel, and that's when I get my downloads, and that's also uh, that's also when um, channels come, if I didn't just say that. So I just really felt this pull to do this. So I just wanted to explain kind of that process so that, people actually know that when I pop in and out every once in a while, there is a reason for that. Because sometimes, I might be in the middle of doing something else and spirit is pulling me um, to come on and to do this and to talk about it. And um, so, okay, so then I wanted to just start with the first card here. Okay, sorry, I just had to change my glasses there. So, okay, so with this reading, so the interesting reading, so let's get to that. So the first card today is the Death card, which is it's so impactful and so powerful, and especially because I felt this pull to come in. It's almost like feeling and sensing the shift in energy and really feeling the energy of this time right now and everything that's going on, even though I'm not really out there much in social media land right now, but just really feeling this pull. So the Death card is interesting. So the Death card for the collective is all about release and transformation and clearing, but it's cycles. It's about endings. So, attachments that we have that are no longer being served, being cleared away, patterns that we follow that are old patterns, cycles. It's um a deep, deep transformational shift, inner shift, almost like a snake shedding its skin. And I love that analogy because truly, right now, to me, that's what this fall is about. And again, I've written some posts there about fall, and this is a time of the shadow cycle on Earth. And in within our own being right now. And so it's just a natural cycle that happens. And um it is causing this almost feeling of low. grade anxiety. But because a lot of people are feeling this, or either feeling they're coming to me, Joanne, I feel so tired. I feel like I don't even want to get up in the morning. Joanne, I feel like I just can't think. I can't, I can't run my business right now. I want to step away. I just feel super tired. And so those when I hear things like that, that absolutely is because of this shadow season. It is because our soul is calling us to come within, to go inside so that we can now remember who we are, stand still, just take a breath, but also realize that certain cycles and patterns in our life, we're ready to let those go. And sometimes this means walking away from certain people in our lives, certain relationships in our lives, just certain situations, thought patterns that really a lot of this stuff is coming up to the surface for people. It's also, like I say, it's a surrender right now, a time of surrender, transformation ending, but it's also something new is ready to emerge. And for myself personally, I can only say this because I've lived it, but fall is that time again of stillness, peace, quiet. Your body um will feel that energy drop. And then throughout the winter, it's almost, I know we think of bears hibernating, but when we go within our cave for the winter, we're actually busier. And so it's about creation and rebirthing. And so by the time spring comes out, we are ready to plant those seeds that we have wonderfully, looked after through the winter, sowed those seeds. We've created programs, just created, um, ended, released, surrendered, all of these things internally for us. So by spring, we're ready to come out. So the death card really is what is happening right now on the planet collectively. And then, of course, Um, I also wanted to just say that we can also think, or also with the death, is that the biggest thing is when one door closes, the other one opens. So it is almost like doors are closing right now. Is another way that maybe people might understand that. And so that brings us to the second card, which is Um, oops, sorry, which is the Lovers card. So the Lovers, I'm sorry because I have a background going on here, so it's hard for you to kind of see that. So yeah, so now we have the Lovers card, and you know, this card for the collective, this is about the choice. This is about a deep alignment now, after these endings, and getting ready to, we're releasing, we're letting go of, we're ready to rebirth come spring, something new. And the Lover's card is all about a deep alignment of values and love and connection. So now we're coming more into the heart, which is really interesting. I was talking with my daughter the other day and saying, wow, like since these, there's been like a lot of meteor showers, a lot of portals, and then the blood moon, and ever since then I feel like I've just really become so sensitive. I mean, and as if I wasn't sensitive enough, as an empath, but just feeling really sensitive, even more so towards insects, towards um, birds and people. And just, I struggled for a while because it really was hard for me to even want to step outside just because of there's so much pain, so much hurt, and just some really barbaric, um, nasty, horrible humanity, right? A lot of stuff within humanity that you see, that you hear. So I just felt so sensitive to everything. Just all of a sudden, it's like, okay, but this is what this lover's card is about, because in this collective reading, it's not about relationship or anything else like that, but it is about choosing from the heart. And it is about coming and stepping more into our center, into our heart, to make choices from the heart. Because truly, it's almost like we have forgotten who we are. We have forgotten our own humanity, that, we're kind, that people are human beings, and just, it is almost just like we've forgotten about that. What it means to be human, what it means to be in our integrity, to be in our heart, um, to do for others, and that really each and every one of us, when we're cut, we bleed the same blood, that we're people that have parents and um, siblings and children and pets and family, and we have a life, and we all want to be on this planet. We all, even though there may be challenges, most of us, and I know everyone does at soul level, is really happy to be here. And so it just really, it's about coming together again and remembering who we are. And I know that that's been something that my guides, teachers, angels have really been saying over and over again. I hear that. I hear that. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. And not only just for me, but for everybody. And also, I want to say with this lover's card, there's also this um, returning to the feminine, because right now, and especially currently where I am, I can just see, not only just feel it, because normally the first thing is I can sense it and feel it, but right now the very first thing is physically I can see the masculine energy that's so prevalent. And so there's such an imbalance, not only where I am, but on the planet. And truly, that's because a lot of us, a lot of women are single. We're single. And so when a female is single, they become more in their masculine, because they're the providers, protectors, teachers, nurses, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so what happens is that it is energetically an imbalance, and the planet has gone to one side too much. And when there's that imbalance in the masculine, and it's really an imbalance, what happens is you're going to see more violence, more aggression, more war, more fighting, more hatred. And so really there is this call to um, remember who we are right now. And by the way, I have coming up in 2 days on the fall equinox, um, a 28-day sacred container. It is the temple of devotion, and it is about self-love and helping us to come back into our feminine and to balance our feminine and masculine sides. So I'll post more about that, but I just wanted to say that. So then the third card here after the lovers is justice, the justice card. And so with justice, it is the truth coming out now, truth, that balance, karmic ties that we see now. So um, the I just want to kind of recap just because if I tend to talk too much, I don't want you guys to lose sight of the past 3 cards. So first, we're shedding what no longer serves us with death. And then we face the truth and realign. Oh, yeah, sorry. With the Lovers, we are being called to come into our heart center and remembering who we are. And then the third card with the Justice is now we are being asked, we're being faced with truth for one thing, right? We're seeing a lot of truth come up in the world. And so now we are realigning with integrity. Um, and so that's pretty important, is this justice. So truthfully, the truth is coming out. We're also being forced to be more accountable. You know, there are karmic balances. It is almost like the reckoning right now. So there's a lot of chaos and turmoil coming out, but most of us right now, it is that we are seeing the truth, and we are um, being asked to step up and be accountable and to wake up. And so then the next card is Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is really about reflection, um, waiting, trusting the process right now that's happening. And I find that for myself, it is almost again this stepping back and stillness. And again, it is the fall. And that is kind of the natural rhythm of everything. So it's interesting how everything is unfolding right now in the news globally, on the planet, and how it coincides with the seasons. So really, just for right now, have that patience, because things will be revealed to you more. Um, Things will come up. You'll start to understand and have more clarity through the fall, winter, when you're in the cave within. So it is this energy that's asking you, first, our soul is pulling us inward. It's time for us to do that shadow work, to really look within, to release, to transform and clear, to look at the truth that is, outside of us, but also to look at our truth within us, and the truth of remembering who we are and who we are. Also, this feeling of, or push to be accountable and to hold others in our circle and on the planet accountable. Seven of Pentacles is that, now then, having that patience, reflecting, trusting. And the very last card is Six of Wands. And this card is all about success now. So we've waited, excuse me, through fall, through winter. And when spring comes out, it is about the rise. And I also want to say that with the Seven of Pentacles, the picture is him standing beside a bush with the pentacles. And it is like this harvesting. It is like this. Sorry, which one was that? Sorry. Sorry, I'm going back to the Seven of Pentacles. With the Seven of Pentacles, which is this one, this is the patience and the reflection. Um, it's also about, you can see that he's waiting there, with his pentacles, but it's also an examining, really, examining where we are now and feeling that gratitude, um, feeling the gratitude for what we have right now. And then the Six of Wands with the victory. So again, this is collectively, but I feel like between this Seven of Pentacles and between Six of Wands, I feel like there's like more than a spiritual shifting, an inner shifting, that there is a lot of shifting within your own world. with many of you right now. And so I really feel like there's almost like not a mass migration, but there is this migration. It's like almost like the birds and the geese flying south, and this, migration of birds flying to a specific place now for the winter. I do feel like there is this pull within many of you to make a move transitional, that you'll be transitional where like on in your part of the world right now. um and you may feel a little worried about that, confused about that, and it might feel really scary. But part of it is with the Seven of Pentacles is, just that trust. Trusting in a bigger picture, trusting that that Six of Wands is coming, and just embrace it is what I really feel that many of you should do. If you're feeling like there's a transitional period for you right now to want to move, and you feel a pull to move to a certain corner or part of the world, I really feel that that's something that you should just be trusting right now. So I hope that makes sense, and thank you for listening, and just watch my profile, my Facebook page, because in 2 days, I am going to be starting, a beautiful, 28-day, container. It's where, um, it's not just a workshop, it is a transmission where I'm going live, activations, and a lot of, balancing, a lot of visualizing, a lot of remembering who you are and activating your path and purpose right now. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you.